Just gonna thread one end over that first peg, all the way down both parts, so I've got both parts together underneath, get over the top of the barbell, don't trap my fingers. Oh, there we go. Hey guys, it's Harry from Carly Sick Around Bath. I'm just in my garage gym here. You can probably see some of the stuff in the background. Yeah. And I got a question the other day about banded deadlifts and how I attach the elastic bands to the power cage. So I'm going to try and show you now. It might be a bit hard to make out, but I'll do my best. So here we are on the other view. I'm now behind the camera. I'm going to try and show you. This is my power rack, full height rack, 4 posts and stuff. I've got these sticky out little bars. You can hold the weights on, keep them all out of the way. Means you don't have to stack all of them on the floor. Still got to stack a few of them on the floor back there though. Now you might find in commercial racks in the gym you go to or something, that on the outside of this base piece of the cage, there are these little pegs sticking out. And they might be that they're fixed there permanently, or there might be some holes that you can slot this L-shaped bit of metal through. The idea with that is you can wrap bands around one end, and around the barbell, and then either back down to the same one or across to the diagonal one. Normally you find both pegs on the outside of the cage, so there'd be one on this side like this one is here, and then at the back there'd be one on the outside, but you can see I'm using the plate storage, so for mine I custom made them and put the peg at the rear on the inside. I guess the reason they're not both on the inside is then the rubber band goes quite close to where you might be gripping the bar. See if you can see that all lined up. Oh yeah, super cool sandals today. See if you can see that that's all lined up. Whereas if they're on the outside of the rack here, then it goes very close to the spin lock part of the bar. Back down to the outside. It stays out the way of the J-hooks or whatever it is you're using to re-rack the bar. But for me, I had to put this rear one on the inside, get the front one on the outside, so now the band does like a diagonal over the safeties or just over this base place here. So next one I'm going to try and show you how to wrap the elastic band around just for deadlifts. Okay, so one quick tip before we set these bands up. I have a pair particularly of these bands which are only for using on banded barbell movements. I have a couple of other sets that you just use for like stretching or warming up or face pulls or whatever. But these ones I try and keep them with good integrity and not much damage. So each time you use them, I want to inspect them all the way along for any damage and any signs of tearing. Replace them as soon as they do, because you don't want one side snapping when you're in the middle of trying to lift something up. You get thrown all over the place. It's not such a good idea. So let's try and put it on one-handed. This is sure could definitely go really well. So just gonna thread one end over that first peg, pull it tight all the way down both parts, so I've got both parts together underneath, again holding a bit of tension. Stretch the band out now over the top of the barbell, and then can I do this one-handed? Don't trap my fingers. Oh, there we go. Not the neatest job. I'll tidy that up in a second. So the shape that you have is like a triangle. So it starts on that peg, underneath the barbell, loop around there, up and over again, down again to the same peg. And here's one on this side that I prepared earlier. So you probably want to make sure everything's kind of smooth and fairly flat. Yeah, looking good all the way around there. Keep them closer to the rack end so that if you made custom pegs like mine out of some M10 bolt piece, it doesn't bend. So there we go, all set up. One on that side and one on that side. Obviously the band is going to add a little bit of tension at the bottom of the lift. As you pull it, the band stretches and adds more and more tension all the way to the top. Okay, there we have it. Okay, so there we go guys, all set up, ready to go. Yes, you can see both bands on that side. I've got my pre-cut out horse stall mats to first of all save my, this is confusing to do. Save my concrete floor from the iron plates. Also bring my feet up to a similar level so it's almost like a proper competition deadlift. It's not nearly there, it doesn't really matter to me too much as long as it's consistent. But also saves my bare feet from the cold concrete floor in the winter. Not so much of a problem now, but it was the last few months. Yeah, so there we have it. Apologies for breathlessness. I'm about 20 minutes into a 30-minute workout, just taking a bit of time out to explain this to you. Hopefully that helps, and catch you soon. Here we go.